One phone call, one signature, and Sean Payton's entire Super Bowl dream might have never existed. Because while Broncos country is bracing for the biggest game of the year, the truth is this moment was almost stolen months ago behind closed doors. This isn't just about a backup quarterback stepping in. This is about a decision that quietly reshaped the AFC. A quarterback New England once believed could be their future, and a coach who never stopped believing when everyone else moved on. And by the end of this story, you'll realize why this AFC Championship game feels less like football and more like fate colliding at full speed. Here's the reality that should stop you in your tracks. If the Patriots had gotten their way earlier this year, Jarrett Stidham would not be wearing orange and blue right now. He would not be standing one win away from the Super Bowl. And Sean Payton might be explaining to the world how a championship-caliber roster collapsed the moment Bo Nix went down. Instead, Denver survived the unthinkable because one quiet free agency decision never happened. When Bo Nix fractured his right ankle, the Broncos' Super Bowl run should have died on the spot. Rookie quarterbacks don't get replaced seamlessly in January. Systems collapse. Confidence evaporates. Locker rooms fracture. That's how this usually ends. But something felt different in Denver, and it starts with why Sean Payton didn't panic for even a second. He already knew who was next. Jarrett Stidham wasn't just a name on the depth chart. He was a contingency plan years in the making. And the wild part is the Patriots knew it too. According to multiple reports, including Diana Rossini, New England pushed hard to bring Stidham back to Foxborough. This wasn't a casual call. This was a real pursuit. They wanted him as Drake Maye's backup, the stabilizer, the adult in the room. The same role he's playing now in Denver, except in New England. It would have quietly ended this entire Broncos story. Think about the timing. The Patriots and Broncos are now on a collision course, and the quarterback under center for Denver is the same one New England once drafted, developed, doubted, traded, and then tried to reclaim. Football doesn't usually write scripts this clean, but this one practically dares you not to believe. Back in 2019, the Patriots selected Jarrett Stidham in the 4th round out of Auburn. At the time, this wasn't just another pick. Inside the building, Stidham was viewed as a real project quarterback with upside. Josh McDaniels loved him, trusted him, believed he could be molded. And after Tom Brady left for Tampa Bay, there was a real moment when Stidham was seen as the potential successor. Not a bridge, not a placeholder, a possibility. Then reality hit. The Patriots signed Cam Newton. The competition ended before it really began. Stidham never got the runway he needed, and just like that, the future plan vanished. That's how fast this league moves. One signing, and your window closes. But here's where the story bends instead of breaking. Josh McDaniels never forgot him. When McDaniels became the head coach of the Raiders, he brought Stidham with him. That wasn't random. That was trust carrying over. And when Stidham finally got his chance to start, he showed exactly why coaches never stop believing. His first career start came against the 49ers, and he didn't look overwhelmed. He looked ready. 364 yards, 3 touchdowns, command, confidence, poise. The kind of performance that doesn't scream superstar, but whispers reliability. In this league, that matters more than people admit. When Stidham hit free agency again, most fans didn't notice.
Backup quarterbacks rarely trend.
But Sean Payton noticed, and not just noticed, prioritized. Payton wanted him in Denver, not as a camp arm, not as insurance, as his guy. This goes deeper than one offseason. Sean Payton had evaluated Stidham back in 2019. He knew how he was coached in New England. He knew how McDaniels felt about him. He knew what he looked like in Vegas. And then he spent 3 full years watching him every day in Denver. The work fans never see. The meetings, the reps, the command. That's where Payton's confidence comes from. So when Bo Nix went down, Payton didn't flinch. He didn't hedge. He didn't soften expectations. He doubled down. He told the world Stidham was ready. Not ready to survive. Ready for the moment. And that moment just happens to be against the Patriots. The team that drafted him. The team that moved on. The team that tried to bring him back. This is where the emotional gravity shifts. Because this isn't revenge. This isn't bitterness. This is validation. Stidham isn't playing angry. He's playing free. He already knows what it feels like to be overlooked. He's lived in every quarterback room imaginable. He's been the future, the backup, the emergency option, the mentor. And now he's the answer. Sean Payton trusts him because he's seen him handle chaos. He trusted him during the Russell Wilson mess. He trusted him enough to start him late. He trusted him as QB1 throughout the offseason. He trusted him to mentor Bo Nix. And now, he trusts him with the season. That kind of trust doesn't happen overnight. It's built through years of consistency. And that's why Payton's comments weren't coach speak. They were conviction. Payton said he's ready. He said he's experienced. He said watch out. Those aren't words you throw around in January unless you believe them. Still, history looms. According to ESPN's Kalen Kaler, Stidham becomes just the second quarterback to make his first start of the season this late. Roger Staubach lost in 1972. Only Frank Reich has ever won in this situation. The numbers scream no. The odds scream impossible. But Sean Payton has never coached by odds. He coaches by belief. And belief is a dangerous thing when paired with preparation. This game isn't just about Stidham executing a game plan. It's about a quarterback who understands exactly what this moment costs. One win from the Super Bowl. One performance from rewriting a career. One decision from proving that New England almost changed everything. Because if Stidham had signed with the Patriots, Denver's season likely ends the night Bo Nix goes down.
No continuity.
No trust.
No calm.
Instead, the Broncos are steady, confident, dangerous. This is why backup quarterbacks matter. This is why roster construction wins championships. And this is why Sean Payton looks so calm right now. He's been preparing for this without telling anyone. So here's the question that defines this entire story. Was Jarrett Stidham always meant for this moment? Or is this the greatest accident of timing in recent NFL history? Drop your take in the comments. Does Stidham shock the league? Or does history hold firm? And if he wins, how different does his legacy look by Monday morning? Because no matter how this ends, one thing is already true. The Patriots tried to bring him back. Sean Payton refused to let him go. And now, the entire AFC gets to find out who was right.